Starting in the new year, the Trump administration is limiting the amount of refugees that can resettle in the United States to 18,000. Last week, Green Bay Mayor Eric Genrich sent a letter to the U.S. Department of State declaring Green Bay would consider itself a refugee resettlement area. Local 5's Ramona Guinea takes a look at how the new settlement numbers could affect the area. She joins us now live in studio with more.
Well, that's right, Aaron. State and county governments had to write letters of consent to Congress if they want refugees to resettle in their communities. Wisconsin Governor Tony Evers also sent his letter this week. He, too, is in favor of resettlement in the state. Those who choose to resettle here can expect to find some help when starting a new life.
Green Bay is one of the greatest places I ever saw it, and I'd like it to stay Green Bay, really. For my entire life, that's what I'm dreaming now.
Khalid, like other refugees and immigrants at Literacy Green Bay, made Green Bay their home because of the people. In Green Bay Mayor Eric Genrich's letter to the Department of State, he says, quote, "Green Bay is a city known throughout the world for our hospitality. This ethic of hospitality also goes much deeper and is rooted in the cultural and faith traditions of this area and the foundational values of our nation."
That's what I like in Green Bay. I mean, if you like something, you're going to go to find it, and then there's other great people that are going to give you a hand, to help you.
One of those helping hands includes Catholic Charities in Alloway. Lori and her team help refugees and immigrants find language training, along with needed legal counsel and jobs.
We've noticed in the past couple of years as well that there are many employers that are specifically looking for refugees within their companies.
But resettling also comes with some dark clouds. Many immigrants or refugees are not here with their families. Limiting the number of refugees allowed to the states lessens their chances of getting here.
Some of the refugees or former refugees that we work with have other family members that are still overseas, probably in a refugee camp, that are waiting to reunite with their family members. And I know that some of them have been waiting several years. So it's hard for them and hard to for them to understand what is the delay.
In spite of the dark clouds, there is a silver lining. We can all make someone feel at home.
Have an open mind and be welcoming, smile, say hello.
If you know an immigrant or refugee that needs help resettling in our area, visit this story on our website, wearegreenbay.com, and you'll find a list of resources. In the studio, Robin Ogunye, Local 5 News.